Hi guys, in this video we will talk about how to configure ESIC master in the system. To configure ESIC master in the system, first you will click on HR admin module. After that you will click on statutory deduction option, and after that you will click on ESIC option. Once you click on ESIC option, a page will appear where you can configure ESIC master. So first we will talk about ESIC information section. In ESIC short name field, you will enter ESIC as a short name to calculate ESIC in the system. It is hard coded. If you try to replace this short name by some other short name, system will not give an expected result. In ESIC name field, you can either enter full form of ESIC, which is Employees State Insurance Corporation, or you can just enter ESIC. In this video, I will prefer ESIC. In Employee Contribution field, enter Employees Contribution for ESIC. So in Employee Contribution, I will enter 0.75. In Employer Contribution field, you will enter Employer's Contribution for ESIC. So here I will enter 3.25. In Effective From field, you will enter the date after which this calculation for ESIC will be applicable. As we know, earlier the employee contribution for ESIC was 1.75%, while for employer it was 4.75%. But after July 2019, the percentage changed and now it is 0.75% for employee contribution and 3.25% for employer contribution. So by entering effective date, you are giving a clear instruction to system that this new calculation should only work for the payroll done from July 2019 onwards. So in Effective From, I will enter July 2019. From Earning Component drop-down, select the component that are applicable for calculation. So after selecting the component, you will click on Add button so that the particular component should reflect in the below table. Similarly, you will select the other component as well. Now we will talk about Employee Contribution Range section. As we know, all employees whose monthly income doesn't exceed Rs 21,000 per month are eligible to contribute for ESIC. Also, the employees earning daily wages up to Rs 176 are exempted from ESIC contribution. It means employees whose daily wage is equal to or greater than 176 rupees but below 21,000 rupees monthly are only applicable for ESIC contribution. In this condition, 21,000 is a monthly amount but 176 rupees is a daily wage amount. But in Employee Contribution Range section, I can enter only monthly amount. So I will multiply 176 by the standard paid days, which is 26 days for Maharashtra. So the amount will be 176 into 26, which will be equal to 4576. So in From amount, I will enter 4576. And in To amount, I will enter 21,000. So from this entry, it is clear that the employees whose gross earning is between 4576 to 21,000 are only applicable for ESIC contribution. Now we will talk about employer contribution range. For employer, there is only one condition, and the condition is if the gross salary of an employee is equal or less than 21,000, then the employer is applicable for ESIC contribution. So in from amount I will enter 1 rupees, and in to amount I will enter 21,000. Now we will talk about ESIC contribution period section. For ESIC there are two 6-month contribution period. The first one is April to September, and the second contribution period is October to March. If the salary of an employee increases in contribution period, then still he will be applicable for ESIC contribution, and the ESIC will be calculated on new gross earning. For example, if the gross salary of an employee increases to 23,000 per month, then the ESIC will be calculated on 23,000, and this calculation will be applicable till the contribution period ends. After entering all the valid detail, I will click on Save button present on the top of the screen. Once I click on Save button, the detail will be saved in the system. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any query, please contact support team of EVA Software Solution.